Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the quick Easter locker code that dropped today here in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Taking a look at it, putting it in ourselves, and seeing if it is any good here in NBA 2K24. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 25,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's not waste any time. Let's hop right into this video. So, obviously, the Easter event is going on this weekend, so make sure y'all are using all your egg collectibles or whatever else you may have in the exchange. Be aware, the Easter event literally ends tonight. Well, you can still use your items in the player market, I believe, for a couple more days with this seasonable event. Oh, no, you can't. Never mind. They literally expire tonight, too. So if you have any eggs or anything like that, you got to get this used before tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. So I guess that's when it expires technically. But make sure if you have any golden eggs or regular eggs, whatever, that you use them to get whatever rewards you can. With that being said, same thing with all these agenda groups or whatever with this MyTEAM Egg Hunt group. If you want to complete this, again, make sure you're getting this done. You got, well, 15 hours to complete this one as I'm recording this. So I think you have until about 2 a.m. Central, 3 a.m. Eastern, or sorry, something about 2 a.m. I think about 2 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Pacific, or 12 a.m. Pacific, and 3 a.m. Eastern. That time is when this will expire. So again, for those of y'all out there who have not completed this and are looking to complete it, make sure you get it done. At the same time, not sure I would recommend spending all day on MyTEAM on Easter. Spend some time with your family, that type of stuff. And yeah, make sure you do that. So that being said, there is a locker code. It's an Ascension locker code, just like the Easter Ascension that has already dropped in this event for J.R. Smith, which hopefully y'all got some decent pulls off of the agenda, but I'm not going to lie, I was not a huge fan of the way that they implemented it with only one pick per thing. And yes, the rewards had the potential to be decent, but I don't know. Here we have this locker code, though, which is hop-into-MyTEAM. Pretty standard Stimple locker code here. Going to be interesting to see what is on this board. I do believe, I'm pretty sure these lower boards are guaranteed to move you up to the top board no matter what for these Ascensions. Okay, no, they're not guaranteed, but you do get if you get a Ruby or an Amethyst player, you get an extra pick as well, as how it works until you level up to the top board. And I believe the top board, because only one pick, I'm pretty sure the top board is all diamonds and up with the potential at McClung. So here you go. I got to leap your unsellable base pack and I get an extra pick. I think I basically get to pick until I get a diamond or higher player is how this works from this Ascension board. So the grand reward would be Galaxy Opal Mac McClung, but we're basically just going to keep picking until I get a diamond. And there you go. Diamond Zion Williamson right there. That is it. That is the locker code. I'm not going to sit here and say that's the best locker code I've ever seen. We basically got Trace Jackson Davis, a leap year unsellable base pack, and a diamond Zion. Hopefully he's sellable, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not exactly expecting him to be sellable, but if he is, that would be nice. I mean, it's a free locker code. It's free stuff. There is the potential to pull that Mac McClung, who's at least a fun card to use. And I mean, you might get something decent out of it. You might get a player that you can sell for MT or whatever the case may be. It does look like they are an unsellable player, though, unfortunately. So unless you have the player already in your collection, you will not be making a bunch of MT off of it. So Zion, like, I didn't even have him in my collection. So he just goes in the collection. He's just going to sit there because I'm never going to use that card. I have Opal Zion. So, like, there's really no point. In all honesty, this locker code wound up doing absolutely nothing for me, to be completely realistic, but it is worth typing in at least. It just kind of continues with the theme of 2K kind of nerfing everything and making everything worse over time. This is not a very great locker code. Would have been nice to see an actual legit Easter locker code. Put 5 opals in the locker code and give us an Easter ball drop for a Galaxy Opal. It doesn't even have to be the best opals in the world, but that would have been really, really easy to do. And instead, they give us this locker code, which got me a ruby, a diamond, neither of which I will ever use. And I sold the ruby for 700 MT. And then I get this leap year unsellable base pack, which somehow I pulled an amethyst out of, which is actually kind of lucky in a base pack, but didn't pull anything too good. And overall, this locker code winds up making me what? 2,000 MT and a diamond player in my collection that I'm never going to use. I don't know. It's not the best. I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, it is an Easter locker code that y'all can type in if you are looking for that. I find it so hard to be positive or encouraging or really have a positive attitude at all towards 2K even these days. Like, I don't know. They've done so much scummy, gross stuff, in my opinion. It's hard to even really support them as a company at this point until this gambling-only stuff is gone, at least in my personal opinion. And so locker codes like this, that when it has potential to be good, but then they don't execute it well, and it winds up just being, for the vast majority of people, I assume, almost nothing. Like, because, I mean, are there really any diamond players at this point that are making an impact on people's teams? So if you're out here just picking until you get a diamond and you get like 1 or 2 rubies, maybe a pack, and then a diamond, like, that's a base pack for me. I mean, it's just, so lame. Why couldn't we give us a little bit better rewards? I mean, every other sports game did a much better job with Easter than 2K did. Let's just put it that way. Madden, I'm not going to say they absolutely killed it with their Easter promo, but they had a house rules to play. They had a bunch of limited eggs. They had a bunch of content. There's a bunch of hype, a bunch of stuff about Easter. I mean, MLB The Show was cooking with their Easter promo. They have a whole like freaking Easter field pass or something that you have to complete. I don't even know what to call it. And a bunch of other stuff with a bunch of good rewards. Both Madden and 2K, much, much better job with Easter. And then 2K kind of just like, I don't even know. They gave us this event, this golden egg event, but you can't even really get golden eggs out of the egg hunt packs, or at least they're very exceedingly rare. So generally speaking, you're kind of just over here, do these agendas, and if you do the mobile only agendas as well, you can get a total of 18 golden eggs, which basically means you can get 3 deluxe unsellable packs. That's basically what this event is. You can get 3 deluxe unsellable packs and a bunch of kind of crappy base rewards and stuff that aren't going to give you much. That was the entirety of this Easter event for 2K. And then a locker code that's going to basically give everyone 1 diamond card that they're not even really going to use. And yes, there was a free opal in the Easter promo, but the free opal, well, they're technically, theoretically, possibly a couple free opals because of the JR and the Mac McClung on this locker code board as well. So if you were to get exceedingly lucky, you could have potentially gotten one of those opals. But neither of those opals are great. And then the opals for this MyTEAM Egg Hunt Eel will spin, by the way, not great as well either. Damian Lillard and Jalen Green absolutely suck. Blake Griffin is pretty mediocre. John Wall is good, not great. Sean Marion's the only one out of those 5 that I personally think is a great card at this point in the game. So it's just, I hate to get on here and complain every time I talk about anything that my team does, but right now it just kind of seems like everything they do doesn't really have a logical end goal, or an end goal that is intended to entice more customers and more people to play their game and keep people playing their game. I mean, I have absolutely no interest currently in playing my team. I just don't. So I'm not saying that y'all can't. Y'all can do whatever y'all want with your time, but I'm recording this video and then I will be closing the my team game mode, and I will not be opening it until I make another video on my team. Until this gambling stuff is over, there's just no interest from me. And I think that's the way it is for everyone else as well. Or not everyone else, but a lot of other people as well. So I don't know. Again, I think I just kind of started rambling in a situation where I really didn't need to. But the locker code is there, hop-into-my-team. Feel free to open that up. Hopefully y'all get luckier than I did. I'm going to try to stop complaining quite as much because I'm not sure there's that much point, and I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself. But again, this is the last day of the Easter event, so make sure you're accomplishing everything that you do want to get done in this Easter event. And I hope y'all have a great Easter. Feel free, go to church, look into the real meaning behind Easter a little bit. I do encourage that, especially if you don't really know. But I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I hope y'all have a great Easter, and I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.